Good morning everyone, I'm your fellow bearded wench. We are the 11th of October, just before 8 o'clock in the morning. Today is a little bit colder than usual. We've been blessed with very mild weather this October in 2025. But today is a little bit more chilly. I've got a thicker woolly hat on and I've got two thick layers on my torso to keep me warm. I'm armed with a flask and also some garlic because I'm going to be planting that into the allotment today, and I thought that I would share my technique with you. It's nothing special. If you're a gardener, you will know about it already. If you're new to gardening, it might be helpful to learn how to do it. It's quite a simple thing to plant, and it's the right time of year to put it in as well. I've been looking at winter crops and that is the plan, because I missed the summer season obviously because I only got the allotment in September. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I prepared the beds 2 days ago. I've been digging them over and hoeing them a little bit, so I've decided now is the time to start putting things in. So come and join me. Hopefully you might learn something, or maybe you can teach me something if I do it wrong. This cloche that you can see, this is what I've previously put in, and it was onion bulbs. The birds think that they're worms, so it's always best to cover them because the tops sometimes have a little wisp. I don't know the technical term for it, but it moves in the wind, so it looks like it could be a worm coming out, so the birds come and pull them up thinking that it's food, and then they're really peeved because it's a onion set, and then we're peeved because we've just spent like an hour putting them in or whatever. So I'm going to take this netting off now to continue with some garlic because they can be planted together, and then in this bed here I'm going to mix it with garlic, and then at some point I'm going to get some carrot seeds and plant that in rows as well, because if you plant the carrot next to onion and garlic, it helps to keep the carrot fly at bay. It's a natural method to reduce the possibility of them ruining your carrot crop. I'm using the string method to plant the garlic bulbs and onion sets, and I do it with the seeds as well because it makes it really easy to know that you're in a straight line, and you just follow the line of the string. And I'll just bring this over to show you what it is. And you just attach a piece of string onto any old stick, and then the same at the other end, and then you can follow the line all the way down with whatever you're planting. It's a very simplistic, easy method. Highly recommend it. Some people leave the string there, and so you know exactly where you've planted. I don't particularly worry about that. I just keep watering and hope for the best, and when things do start growing, they should naturally grow in a straight line and all look very similar, so that's when you know that your crop is growing through. So when you buy your garlic, it will come like any garlic that you would buy in a supermarket, and what you need to do is to break the individual cloves up, so you end up with this And then it's a matter of just pushing that down into the soil, making sure that you get the right end in, so it's the bit where the roots are gonna grow out of, and that's the way that you need to put it into the soil. I know a lot of people that have just planted garlic that they've bought from the supermarket, and it's grown and it's been perfectly fine. Buying specific onion and garlic sets that have been designed to be planted, it is better because there's a reduction of disease in the bulbs themselves. You're more likely to suffer with disease if you just use anything off the supermarket shelf, but that's up to you to experiment with. This is from B&Q and they were £4, and there's 3 garlic bulbs in here. I'm quite happy with paying that amount of money, but if you can buy a cheaper 3 garlic cloves from the supermarket and it's going to encourage you because it's cheaper, then do that and try it. Or you can experiment and buy one of these and buy some from the supermarket and plant both of them and see what works and what doesn't. It's all about experimenting, but just be aware that if you do buy the supermarket shelf ones, they may not survive and it might not work. So now this bed is pretty much full, so I've put the netting back over. It's got onions on the left hand side and then 1 row of garlic. Then I'm going to plant 1 row of the carrot seed once I get them. Then I've allowed a little bit of space because I might put some carrot in here, although I will need somewhere to stand. So maybe actually I change the plan and then put a row, leave that as it is, and then start my row here in the bed. I'm just going to show you the very basic method of putting these in. It's just a matter of squashing it in, covering it over, and just allowing enough space in between. These are quite big, these bulbs, and maybe I should allow more space in between. However, the space I have allotted for all these crops aren't particularly massive, so I'm going to have to work with what I've decided. You see, the string method's very easy and super effective, and I'll just keep on going all the way along. I'm going to do this row all garlic, leave some room for the carrot, and then I'll do another row further along for some more garlic, and hopefully then that will keep the carrot fly at bay over the winter. And I'll also cover it with one of these as well. I'll get some more netting. When it gets colder, it would be good to use the white netting that you can get for gardening, and the sides of this can be pushed down with, hey, there's a worm, hi worm. This can be pushed down with some bricks, and that also helps to deter slugs and snails. It's a very useful tip, and this has just been made on a frame. And then the plastic hoops. I will be doing something like this later on, so I'll make a video because some of these need replacing because they're quite old, but at the minute they're working well, so I'll carry on with them. Hope this is useful. See you soon. Bye.